the Thunderdrome for Ute Nation 32. It's a biggin. We've got 8 champions, 7 former, 1 defending. We've got a whole lot of old legends coming back to take on the young bloods. Race 1, Lane 1, we start off with the current defending champion, the Ford F-150. In Lane 2, we got a Ram Rebel. Lane 3, one of the old guard. This is the 20 Jeep Gladiator. Lane 4, he's got a couple of championships to his name, but not a Ute Nation championship. It's another Ford F-150. How will he go up against the champ? I reckon he'll go close. And Lane 5, whoa, legend is back. The 71 El Camino Ute. Wow, that's a blast from the past. Right, the Ford F-150. Can he retain his title? He's going to be hard pressed. The Gladiator and the other F-150 and the Ram are all top notch. Let's see. The old Ford Chevy head on the inside. The champ is roaring past on the outside, taking a good win. The old F-150 comes in second. El Camino third. Good run to the champ. It was an easy victory. 3 championships in the bank, going for number 4 tonight. The old Ford was very, very quick. Good start to him and the El Camino, but the champ, once he got onto the flat, wound it up and whooshka past him. Bit disappointing. The Gladiator and the Ram were out of it. Race 2, we got another former champion, a former 3-time champion in the Ford Raptor Ranger in Lane 2. He's made a couple of unsuccessful comebacks in the past. Will be 3rd time lucky. He's up against Limited Grip in Lane 1, the rookie, who has failed to impress thus far. Up the middle, we got the Jeep Scrambler. Then in Lane 4, race favorite is the Ford F-150. And Lane 5, we got a Volkswagen Caddy. Premium Ute, a beauty. Well, the 2 main contenders are going to be the Ford F-150 and the Raptor Ranger, which way you want to say it. It's the Fords at each other's throats. We've already got 1 Ford in. Can we get a second? Or can the Jeep, Limited Grip, or Caddy cause an upset? Great start to the big F-150s, racing away, the Caddy's dropping off, the Jeep Scrambler's on his hammer, Limited Grip's got fast on the outside, but the big F-150 holds him off for a good win. 3 wins now for the big F-150, he's looking good. Limited Grip surprised me, that's probably the best I've seen him do, coming in second. The Ford Ranger, very disappointing. How many more comebacks is he going to make and fail? That should be his last. The VW Caddy might not have done very well, but he looked good doing it. Race 3, we got a couple of former champions in lanes 1 and 2. The Rivian in lane 1, 1-time champion. And lane 2, former 3-time champion, the Draftnator. It was his run that was ended by the current champion, and he would love to get back into that championship race and give him another challenge. And it'd be worth noting that it was the Draftnator who ended the Rivian's run. So the Rivian would like, again, more revenge on the cards. Up the middle, we got the rookie, the 20 Ram Rebel, Surf Rescue, Coastal Patrol. He's a nice one. He's had very few races. Let's see how he goes. In lane 4, we got the Toyota Hilux. This guy is pretty quick. He did well in Daddy's Choice. And lane 5, we got the GMC Hummer EV. Beautiful orange machine. Favorite for this race would have to be Draftnator. Of course, Rivian is going to give him a run for his money. Rams are usually pretty quick. This should be a very tight race between lanes 1 and 4. I'm not sure about the Hummer. He's probably a bit slow. Good drop to Hilux. Hummer's on his hammer. Draftnator's flying past Rivian. He's flying past Hilux. Rivian came back at the end at the last ditch effort, but it was a Draftnator. Very good win. Good race. Very competitive. All 5 cars were very closely grouped. Draftnator came from 3rd to take out the win. Rivian had a second gasp and almost got there. Too bad the Hilux, he started out really well, leading, but got run down by the 2 old former champions. The GMC Hummer really hummed along nicely. That was a good effort. He's improved in my eyes anyway. And the poor old Ram comes last. That's what it looked like on the record books, but what it won't say is how close it was. Race 4. There's quite a history here. 3 former champions. Lolux was a 3-time champion, had the trifecta, and he was dethroned by the 99 Ford Lightning in Hot Wheels racing trim. Then along comes the 82 Dodge Rampage in lane 5. He took out the Lightning, only for Lolux to come back and win his 4th title before the Rampage came back and won another 3. So they were swapping titles like it was nobody's business. The other cars, we got a pretty quick Hilux here from Toyota. Up the middle, he's a Majorette. Nice premium model. He goes well. Then we got the 35 Ford pickup. A bit of a jalopy. Not much is expected from him, especially with 3 former champions of this caliber. This is a mouth-watering race. I can't wait, so I'm not gonna. Let's go! Good drop to the Hilux at the middle. He leads onto the flat. Lightning come up past me outside. Lolux is between them. Lolux has got the lead. It's going to be close. Photo finish. And yes, it was Lolux. Lolux takes this race. That race was a humdinger. Whoa! Lolux puts a bit of revenge on the table and eats heartily, knocking out the Lightning and the Rampage. Lightning's happy though. He had a little bit of revenge on the Rampage. Pity he couldn't win it. Hilux was running with that, led most of the way, just could not hold off the Lolux. And the 35 Ford pickup, well, he came last, but he was very, very close. That was a good all-round race, one of the best. Race 5, and we got the last of the former champions. He sits in lane 2, a 3-time former champion, Mazda Ripu. His run was ended by the Lolux, so he would love to get into that championship race and beat him. Next to him, lane 1, we got the 91 GMC Cyclone. Premium beauty. This is an outstanding ute. On the other side, up the middle, it just goes to say it's another outstanding ute. It's the 80 Chevy El Camino, all in green. This is gorgeous. And in lane 4, we got the 70 Ford Ranchero. Oh, look at the angry angles on that and a big V8 thumper underneath that bonnet. He is an awesome machine. Rounding out, one more Ford F-150 Lightning in a custom body kit. He is the race favorite, just edging out the Mazda Ripu. Oh, Look at it. Let's have a look at that big beast. Of course, he's going to be favourite. Can you see him? Alright. Who gets that last spot? Rancho's rocking the biddies out of it. Weepoo has turned on his last and away in lane 2. Not even the lightning could catch him on the inside. Wow. That brings up race win number 17 for the legend that is the Mazda Reapoo. The old boy still has it, and he's looking pretty good to take on Lolux and the Ford F-150. Oh, the Lightning favorite. Well, you had to pick him because he's got the recent runs on the board, but he was nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. The Ranchero came out rocking. That's no way to start. And one more look at the Cyclone. He's a beauty. Made it to the championship race. It's been great. Great, awesome racing. A lot of scores and old debts have been settled by the Draftnator and Lolux. Mazda Reapoo still has his to play out against Lolux, and of course Draftnator has one more to go, and that's to take back his title off the Ford F-150, the current champion. But the champion sits in lane 1, and he is favoured to go on to 4 titles. We got the Ford F-150 rookie next to him, pretty quick. Then we got 3 of the former champions, Draftnator, Lolux, and Mazda Reapoo. This is going to be an iconic showdown. This kind of race doesn't happen very often, and we're very lucky that all these old dudes turned up, raced well, and got into this championship race. But I'm thinking it's all for naught, because this F-150, the champion, is too darn quick. Let's see. Good race, very tight. Lolux is sticking his nose out in 4, but there goes the Ford F-150, the champion. He's cruised on the outside to a great win. Draftnator takes out second. There you have it. The meter's done. Ute Nation has got the same champion 4 times now in the Ford F-150. Draftnator held his head high, came in second, beating out the rookie F-150, and Lolux put Mazda Reapoo in his place one more time. He's still quicker. Well, we look forward to the next Ute Nation. Can the F-150 make it 5? Very few cars, utes, trucks, whatever, races, drag cars, make it that many in a row. Only the 13 Ford Mustang Funny Car from Unlimited Class Hot Rods has got a record like that.